Don't fight that good shit in your ear. So let me blow your mind. What's up, peeps? Hi. Hold on. I know my laptop's going to start any second. Any second. Any second. Any second. There we go. Don't fight that good shit in your ear. Now let me blow your mind. How is everyone today? I know I told you that I would go live yesterday, but I couldn't. I had so much shit going on. Good shit, but so much shit going on. And I won't be able to be on very long today. I don't think more than an hour, to be honest. Because I have to get in the shower and get up because we're going out tonight. He's upstairs taking a shower. I don't know if he'll make an appearance. I doubt he will, as far as getting on the camera. But you might hear the voice. Anyway, how is everyone? I'm wearing my thing because I was just cleaning the kitchen, picking up the dishes, loading the dishwasher. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel like taking it off because I like wearing it. You know what I'm saying? So how is everyone? Is everybody sexy, sassy, saucy today? Huh? Sexy, sassy, saucy? Look at my hair. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get on this. All right, I'm gonna get to work. Oh, holy moly! Look at this. Obviously, you know, if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my laptop, reading the chats. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I already said how's everyone doing, didn't I? I already said that. I'm feeling discombobulated, and guess what I'm drinking? Your favorite. I'm not gonna lie though, it's kind of like ugh to my belly, but I'm still drinking it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hello from the northwest burb of Chicago. Well, that is specific. Well, hello from the, I don't know my directions all that well, so just central New York. That's the easiest way for me to say it. You know? I know when I go certain places to get home, I'm driving east, but I don't think that's helpful. You know what I mean? And we got people from Germany too. Love it. Love it. Hello from Germany. Well, hello, Master Moneyfester. Katie Cat Tom. Ooh, thank you so much. I don't though. Today I don't. I know I don't. My ears are red. You want to know a secret? That when something in this body doesn't feel well, these turn bright red like clockwork. I've been like that since I was a little kid. So if these are red, it's either there's like my belly's off, something's not feeling well, or I was just upset about something. So my ears tell on me. How's that for some useless trivia? Montreal! I've always wanted to go there. Oh my God, so bad. Always wanted to go there. That's on my dream list, just so you know. There's just something about it. Just in pictures, videos, it looks so sexy. There's something sexy and sassy about Montreal, to me, right? On top of, like, other countries. Canada is another country, Kim. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go to other countries, too. France. Obviously, everyone knows it's not a secret, right? England is going to be my number one spot, right? It's where I want to go first. And we'll go to Ireland. Yeah? I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Japan. I'm not going to read them all. I'm not going to list them all because I'm going to be boring you, but still. You know what I'm saying? I'm wicked, talkative, super talky, really wordy today. So, Alex, if you show up, it's probably going to be 20, 25 minutes a question today. I can see that happening. Okay? Y'all know that we're never letting that go, right? That became a regular. Just like, you know, we ride at dawn. That's now a part of this live stream group, right? It's part of our fellowship now. Ireland, yippee, my hometown. You mean your home country? Yeah? Right? There's not a town named Ireland, is there? Other than the country? Oh, geez. I don't know. I'm the worst person to ask about directions. Like when I have to drive up to his house, he'll be like, hey, did you see such and such? Like naming buildings or businesses. And I'm like, no. He goes, what do you mean no? I'm like, I'm a tunnel vision driver, okay? I'm not paying attention to like monuments and stores and shit around me. I'm usually having some semblance of a concert in my car, okay? Where I'm always a lead singer, duh. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not hitting shit. That's what I'm doing when I'm driving. I don't see the other things around me ever. Nor do I pay attention to road names. I never know road names ever. I've lived here a year and a half, okay? I am also from this area. I have lived here pretty much my entire life. Just the other day, I found out what the name of the road is across the way from me. And I've already forgotten it. Just so you know, okay? That's me. Okay? That tells you anything? I don't pay attention to shit. All right. Let's have me get to work here. Morgan Eckstein or Eckstein, hello, how are you? Hello, beautiful. Thank you so much. Stop some old version behavior, and I'm cutting the BS. I think you'd be proud. It's no excuses time being my own Abdullah. Yes, I'm proud. I'm very proud. I love hearing this, okay? I love when anybody finally gets to the place of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I love it. And I love it when people graduate from the victim state. I love that. Love that. So yes, I am beyond proud of you. Well done. And I love that you're being your own Abdullah. Good girl. Okay? Good girl. You're snap, crackle, and popping your own ass. And I'm proud of you. So thankful for getting the idea of states with your mind, with yours and mind over the matrix help. Oh, love it. Thank you so much. That was nice. More people from Germany. Love it. And from Italy. Ooh, love that. There you go. There's another place I want to go. Yeah, I was just thinking if only Kim would do a live right now so I can watch her this evening. And bam, here the queen is. You manifested it. I felt so guilty. I'm not going to lie. I felt really guilty last night. Like up until nearly 10 o'clock, I was still in the mindset of I was going to go live last night. Literally. If it wasn't for the fact that I started like dozing off in the middle of the movie he and I were watching, I would have gone live. I had calls all day. Most of my evening yesterday. Okay. Today's the only day I'm allowing myself a day off. I will be having calls all day and night tomorrow and going forward. I'm a busy bitch. You didn't get that, Siri? Really? Because you listen to every other fucking conversation of mine. You didn't get it? Anyway. Okay. Let's get moving here. Megan Ray, thank you very much. Ooh, and this is the first super chat from Megan Ray. Love it. Thank you very much, Megan. In my studio painting today. Excited for some extra zhuzhing. Thanks, Kim. Well, you are welcome, and I am excited that you're painting. I would like to see what you're painting. I am nosy. I love that you have this talent. I'm not talented at painting. So it always impresses me when people have that type of like artisty talent because I'm jealous of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm too lazy to manifest having that talent. Too lazy for that. But you should send me a picture of what you're painting while you're watching us. And my boyfriend just texted me, weirdo, to me. Just so you know. Because he's out of the shower. That's the relationship we have. He calls me weirdo and other things. To break my chops. Let's see. J Dixon 994 JD, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, J Dixon. Happy fucking birthday. And he just texted me, you're a rat. LOL. See what I'm saying? Because I told on him. I told you what he texted me. I told on him. Well, happy birthday, Jay Dixon. Hope you're having the best day ever. Anna Maria, member for 1 month, exclusive lives coaching. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Looking gorgeous as always. Thank you so much, Anna. I wanted to ask you if you had any tips or any sort of advice, success story related to moving out to a different location. I'm in EU. I think that's Europe. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten one right. EU, I believe, is Europe. And want to move to the US by the end of this year. Thank you. Well, off the top of my head, why do I feel like there is someone who successfully at least as far as someone who has coached with me? I feel like there is someone who successfully manifested moving. I don't remember from where, but it was changing countries. But damn it. I mean, they were successful. It happened, but I don't remember from where to where. That I don't remember. I do save my success stories in a nice little folder. So I could look that up. And if I remember, I could look that up for you and tell you in the membership. Off the top of my head, I do not remember. Yes, people have manifested it. Let's word it like that. And I'm sure people all over the place have manifested something similar. So as far as any advice, this would go along with, if, depending on what you are. If you're someone who likes to affirm, then I would be affirming. Now, this is my personal choice, right? So this is just an opinion. You don't have to do this, but I have a preference to, if I'm going to affirm or script, because scripting was more my thing. If I was going to do that, I like to do it in the past tense. I like to affirm as if I'm either currently living it, so present tense, I guess. Present tense or past. So it's either I'm currently living it or I've already done it. So in your situation, I would be affirming like as if it was already done. Like I'm so excited how quickly I was able to move. I'm so excited how easy it was for me to move. I love my new home. I love living in the US. It was so easy. That's what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. Past or present tense. And for what it's worth, reminder to anybody else listening to this, the tense of how you affirm does not matter. So if you were someone who likes to affirm, like, I am going to move, that's fine. You using future tense does not matter. The misconception that the thinking if you word things like it's going to happen, that it keeps it in the future, not true. That's just a limited belief. But to be honest with you, that was a limited belief at one time in my life I did have. Which is embarrassing to admit, but I did. I did believe that. I also believed at one time that you couldn't use negative words in your affirmations. That's an embarrassing one. But I own it. I own it. But Anna, that is so exciting. That's so exciting. Do you know where in the US you want to move to? What state are you picking? I missed the part where what the actual manifestation was, though, that you said you were visualizing. I missed that part. Did I just see someone's from the Dominican Republic? How awesome is that? I love that. I love knowing you're all over the world, all over the place. I love it. I manifested my SP to see my lookalikes today. Really? Now that's exciting. We're all master manifestors when you think about it, right? Aren't we all? We're all master manifestors. Just saying. Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay, hold on. Sparkle Glider member for 4 months. Thank you very much. Just letting you know I wrote you back and good. Intend on talking to me tomorrow. Okay? But you'll hear back from me. Yes. Good. Yeah, I literally am down to the whittles. I only have like a handful of people left to schedule. And it feels good. Feels good. Feels very good. I mean, and by schedule, I mean people that have already paid for coaching. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, we can manifest quickly and easily. Hell yeah. Mayhem Beauty's here. I see you, mistress. I thought I saw Hitman Thornton too. Love it. Wait, what? I thought the dryer was shrinking my clothes. Turns out it was the refrigerator all along. Jesus, Lisa. What the hell? Rena, thank you extremely very friggin' very much. That was extremely generous. Thank you so much. My gosh. Thank you. Kim, you are so beautiful. Love you. Hope you're having an amazing day. Rita, that was so nice. That was so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Blessing me, and you don't even have a question. You're just blessing me. Thank you so much. That does not go unnoticed, right? I appreciate everybody. I do. I appreciate all the super chats. I do. I don't take anything for granted. I don't need to say that though. You guys already know that. But still, I feel like I want to convey it. And I always feel like I'm not conveying enough. Like I wish there was more words, better words. You know what I mean? Thank you. You're so beautiful. So are you. And I love you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good Lord. You guys have to admit, we have a lovely fellowship of HBICs, don't we? We have fun over here. This is not no boring bitch live stream, is it? We have fun, whether it's just fun in the chat. I mean, you know it's fun listening to me, right? I mean, I am entertainment. Right? You better say yes. But no, seriously, it's fun over here. I don't like it when we make manifestation boring, bitch. Basic bitch. You know how I say basic bitch a lot? So now my boyfriend makes fun of me saying it all the time. So like, for example, he was making fun of one of the videos I was watching, which it was, I have to have background noise in, but it's got to be background noise that I enjoy. So a lot of times it'll be what's in my bag videos. Or people buying new handbags. Okay? And if it's a handbag that I want, I will watch videos on it over and over and over about people talking about their handbags. So I love purses. I love handbags. So anyway. So he was sitting next to me on the couch and I put one on the TV, obviously YouTube. And he's like, really? This is what we're going to watch? And I'm like, just for a few minutes. I got to finish doing my emails and I need something I like on for entertainment so I can do my emails. So I was clicking and clacking. Okay? And he's like, do you like that handbag? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I really want it. He's like, it's so basic, bitch, though. Like, what did you just say? He's like, that's a basic bitch bag. And then he started telling me everything in this place. That's basic bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's making fun of everything. He's like, your coffee maker, basic bitch. Just saying. I'm like, you cannot use my words against me. But he does. And that's probably why we get along so well. Anyway, okay. I'm going back to work. Is it Serpi? Serpi? Aurora? Thank you very much. Trying to affirm getting into law school. Tips. Yes. Yes, I have a tip. Same thing. Okay, you like affirmations. So why don't you choose to... Oh my God, we love him already. I know you would. I know you would. Anybody who can appreciate this personality, you will love him. It's because he wants you to move in with him. Look at me saying things. We'll see. We'll see. I've been manifesting things. Anyway, back to, I'm probably butchering your name, okay? Serpi Aurora. Please do not judge me, okay? Yes, so as I mentioned earlier when we were talking about affirmations, I prefer present or past tense. So why not affirm that you already got it? Like, let's pretend that you have a specific law school that you want to get into, right? Maybe you want a total, like, what's it called? I want to say free ride, but I know that's not what there's a professional name, like where everything you get in, the school gives you something so that you can get in for free. And it's the kind of free that you don't have to pay back. I don't know. I know it's called something better than what I'm saying. Free ride. It's not it. Okay. That's a basic bitch way to say it. But scholarship. Thank you. So why not affirm that you are so happy and grateful that you've gotten the scholarship to get into blah, 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 whatever the name of your college is or school is. I am pronouncing it right. Love it. Thank you very much. Good. Yeah, so why not be affirming? You know, I can't believe I got a full scholarship for whatever name of a school. Harvard. I don't know. Is Harvard law school? Yeah, Harvard Law. Yeah. Clearly I didn't go to law school. I should have. I would have been a great, what's it called? Debater or talker in the courtroom. I would be a good dramatic lawyer. Can someone tell me, what is the difference between lawyer and attorney? Why do we use two different names? Do they mean something different? Because I always use them interchangeably, and I'm wondering, yeah, master debater. Especially if it's a subject I enjoy. Manifestation. Trial lawyer. Yeah, I'd be a great one. Kim, you were like Judge Judy. I would love. Someone should just let me be a judge. Just let me do it, okay? Anyway, affirm in past tense or in present. Either one's fine. Any tense is fine. I already said that, okay? I know I'm repeating myself. But that's what I would do. And be specific. Like I said, affirm that you got into the school you wanted. You're so lucky. You feel so lucky that you got the full scholarship into, Harvard Law School. I can't believe I'm getting into the school I want. I can't believe how quickly I got an answer. I can't believe how easy it was. I can't believe how easy it was for me to become the version of myself who gets whatever she wants, including getting into what school I want. I can't believe how fast it happened. That's what I would do. Kim, thank you for the advice during your IG lives. Oh, thank you, Sarah. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, I did go, anybody doesn't know, I did go live on Instagram last Sunday. I saved it. It was my first time saving it. It is my second time going live on Instagram. Don't any of you panic. I think I've said this a million times, but if not, here it is. YouTube is my headquarters. I consider YouTube home office. This is always going to be my spot first because I love it here. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. You want to know why? Because they take care of shit when you ask them to. They may have taken a while to approve the channel membership, but I don't care. When there's people using my picture and respelling my name for fake accounts, they handle it quickly when it's reported. And I like that, where TikTok doesn't. And Instagram, they're too slow. YouTube is snap, crackle, pop. And I respect that. But anyway, so I will probably go live again on Instagram, but I won't lie. Instagram needs to sort out what their issue is with their live streaming services, because it constantly cuts out and glitches, which for someone who's trying to answer a question, and I think by now you can all tell I'm the type of person that I record videos or go live when I'm judged. I don't show up when I'm bummed out, okay? I don't, because who wants that energy, that vibe? No one does. And I like talking when I'm judged. And when I'm answering somebody's question and then I get distracted, I lose the zhuzh in the middle of the damn question, and I hate it. Where Instagram is constantly cutting out on both ends, meaning my end and whoever is watching. And whoever is watching generally has to exit out the live and then come back in. And what a pain in the ass that is. So that I'm not loving. So, but I will go again. But this is always going to be the first spot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you so much. Thank God for lesbian shippers. Smash that like button on this video for Kim. Thank you so much. I'm loving this today. I'm loving it. I'm feeling judged. Okay. So, Sir Pete, you're going to have to let us know when your manifestation happens, because it'll happen. Just let us know. Let us know when it happened. Give us the update. And then by then you can tell us what school it was if you want. You don't have to share that now if you don't want to, though. Wait, what did I just read? Hi from Poland. Kim is more important than sleep. Love you, Sandy. Thank you so much. Staying up for me. Love it. Thank you. There's another place I'd like to go. It's Poland. I'd like to go there too. I'd like to go on a world tour. Good morning from Australia. I already said I wanted to go there. Love it. Finally, I get in on a live transformational catalyst coach. Love it. It's your first live with us. Good. All right. Kara Chase. Oh my God, Kara. It has, to me, feels like a million trillion years. Million trillion years since I've seen your name pop up anywhere. How are you? Let's read this. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. Been too long, but have loved your state videos. Love it. It has been too long, Missy. Too damn long. Okay. With September, what did it look like for you focusing on self, affirming, scripting? Okay. Anybody who is new here and doesn't know what she's talking about, referring to September, I have shared in more than one video, and I've shared lots of times in the live streams, that September was a shitty fucking month for me. It was a shitty month. That's how I felt. And to translate that to manifestation talk, I was in a state that was not great. So my perception of things weren't great. I felt very stuck in that state. And the more stuck I felt, the more I would panic, thinking I'm not going to be able to get myself out of that state, which sucked, because obviously my knowledge of states meant that I knew what the result of being in a shit state can mean, meaning like the 3D reflecting, which obviously, of course it did. Clearly I wasn't stuck. I did get myself out. And I actually, to be fair, I would get out for brief moments, but I would slip right back in. So also what she's referring to is I have shared that it was September that I kind of changed the way I was embodying, right? Because to catch everybody up, ever since I understood what states of consciousness meant, and, obviously knowing that I can embody the state of the wish fulfilled, or whatever that means for me, right? Meaning the wish fulfilled for me. Ever since I understood that, which was when I was in a second solo vacation, that's pretty much been my manifestation practice. It is me focusing on embodying the version of myself that I want to be, blah, 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 blah. And prior to that, I was a very heavy scripter. So, and when I say heavy scripter, I mean, I was scripting every single day, sometimes for hours. In any free moment I would go script. Okay. So in September, and I will say this, actually, when I started really understanding states in that solo vacation, me and scripting kind of parted ways. I shouldn't word it like that. The daily scripting.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
The daily scripting was all over with. I stopped daily scripting. And now I really, if I do script, perhaps maybe one or twice a month. If that. And it's not because I don't like scripting. I don't have the time, and I'm more focused on who I'm being. So I don't need to script. When I do script, it's because I'm in the mood to write, because I love paper products, right? So, in September is when I kind of, I don't want to say changed my manifestation game, because it's still embodiment. It's still getting into a state, but the way I looked at things, and I feel radically changed. Meaning in September, literally pulled my attention away from manifesting specific things and instead switched the focus completely to who I am relative to any category. So, who I am in love, relationships, who I think I am. And probably to some of you, that's like, that just kind of like sounds the same. Yeah, but I was putting no focus on person, on specific person. It was all about me and who I believe I am in love. So how did that look? Well, I'm not someone who, thinks about affirmations to say and then recites affirmations. That's not me. I don't enjoy that. That feels restrictive to me, right? But that's a personal thing. If you love affirmations, they're still working. It's just that I don't enjoy thinking of an affirmation to say and then repeating that affirmation over and over. I am the type of person, if you haven't picked up on this yet, I don't like to feel like I'm being restricted. I don't like rules. I like the freedom of believing I'm limitless. And that is how I think of things regarding manifestation. I have no rules that I follow. I feel total freedom and manifest successfully that way. Hence why I say you make the rules of manifestation for yourself, okay? And for what it's worth, a side note, that is why me and diets were never long-term successful. Why I would go up and down with weight gain, weight loss, because I would go on diets, stick to this restriction bullshit, and then get frustrated with being restricted and give up and boom, boom, gain it all back, right? Okay. Hence the manifestation of weight loss, which I'm still doing, but anyway. So in September, I would start my day the same way I had been, meaning focusing on who I'm being. But I would have worded it before, I would make sure, I would see what state I'm in, make sure I'm in the right state. And it's still doing the same thing because it still means the same damn thing. But my focus was strictly who I believe I am, who I believed I was. And that's how I would start my day. And because of the state I was in, or at least falling back to, and it wasn't favorable, it's not like I felt like the person I was deciding I was. I didn't feel like I was the woman who was having the most amazing relationship of her life. I didn't feel that way. I was fucking miserable. But I stuck to it. So, this is how I would describe what I do. For me, it feels like I am talking to my 4D self. So I guess we could call it an inner conversation, but it's as if I'm describing what my life looks like right now. Now, not the literal 3D life, especially at that time, but more of what my life would look like. Siri, I'm taking you off. What my life would look like if I was having literally my dream life. Literally how I wanted to feel as if I was in that reality and living that in my 3D. So it would involve me saying, oh my God, I can't believe how quickly I shifted. I can't believe my life now. It feels surreal. I can't believe my life. And then I would just go, I would free flow talk to myself. Like, oh my God, I have never felt more amazing in a relationship. I have never felt more loved. I have never felt more happy. Things are just going so great, and then I would just go from there. So there was no strict set of things I would say to describe that life. I would free flow it, meaning whatever came out naturally, I just let it go. Kind of like an affirmation rampage, right? When you're just spewing shit from your mind. Same idea, but in a conversation is if I was describing it. But it was like embodying my 4D self. I'm hoping that's making sense. And that is all I do even now. I don't go specific to areas anymore. I focus on who I am relative to that area. And putting the focus on me and who I am in love, who I am in relationships, how my life is in relationships. Oh, and another big thing was how I felt in the morning. how I felt when I woke up in the morning, because that's when I would feel my worst. That's when the anxiety and unhappiness would hit me pretty darn hard, right? I would wake up with a ton of bricks on me. That's how I felt. So it was important to me that I could wake up in the morning loving my life, because I was loving my life. See what I'm saying? Because that's who I was now. I was the version of myself who was living literally my dream life. And that's how I would just talk to myself. So in the scheme of things, we can call it inner conversations. We can call it affirming, but there was nothing I was adhering to. I could say whatever I wanted, right? I could change the way I said things every day. I could pick a different area that I'm describing about myself. And that's really all I did. And that's all I do now. And, I literally am living that surreal dream life now. Literally. And it happened quickly. And I've been sharing that in videos. So hopefully that helps. That's what it looked like. No rules, no restrictions. Same here, Kim. Affirming isn't my bag. Lisa, yeah, I'm with it. It's just, I don't like restrictions. I don't like feeling like I have to do things. I don't have to stick to a rule. I can just free flow, free talk, free inner conversations. Whatever I feel like, let it out. See what I'm saying? But Kim, when you do that and you see the 3D you don't like and the difference between the two, don't you feel more depressed? No. And let me explain why. And first, by me saying no, please don't take that as I never have a day where maybe something triggers me. Maybe I have a bad day. Don't assume that that's what I mean, because I'm still human. So I'm still going to have human moments. All of us are, right? Okay. So the reason why I can very comfortably answer you like, no, I don't get depressed, is because of my belief and faith in manifestation. Which is why when people ask me or get so defensive over, I don't have to believe in manifestation in order to manifest. I don't have to believe. This is why I get right underneath their ass when I hear that. Because I don't think we should argue or defend disbelief in manifestation, right? So don't get me wrong. It is normal to have doubts. It is normal when you first discover manifestation to not believe. It is normal to not really believe the affirmations you're using or whatever you're using, visualization, inner conversations, all that shit. It's normal to not believe right away. But to argue for the defense of that, like, I don't have to believe. I never have to believe. It'll manifest. All right, number one, in this moment, I'm thinking you're an idiot. Okay. Just because you're getting all kooky about defending it. So right now, okay, I'm thinking of idiot. And then number two, that's the snarky Kim. And number two, that's great. That's great. It's true. We don't have to believe to manifest. But damn it, if you would work on your belief, your journey is going to be that much easier. And I mean a lot more easier. A lot. So that's why I'm sharing that back when I was wavering in my belief, right? Of course I've been there. Of course I've had the moments of wavering. But when I was that version of self, it was miserable a lot of times. Life was kind of miserable because I would be so shaken over the 3D. I would lose my shit when the 3D wasn't the way I wanted. I would fall apart every time something went shitty in the 3D. And although I stand by when I tell you, don't panic if you've reacted in your 3D. Don't panic. You haven't ruined anything. You haven't. I stand by that. That is truth. However, I didn't fucking like it. It was fucking miserable. I am someone who doesn't like restrictions, right? So I also don't want to be controlled by my 3D. I don't like that. I don't like how that feels, that if a circumstance pops up, I lose my shit because I'm worried I'm not going to get my manifestation. That doesn't feel good. It's miserable. I don't want that. That's not the life I want. And that is what the previous version of Kimberly. That's how she felt a lot of the time. And I never want to be her again. And I mean it when I say that. I don't ever want to be that version of myself ever again, because she wasn't always happy. So it became important to me to, work on my faith and belief in manifestation. And by doing that, it means testing on stupid, irrelevant shit and see if it manifests. Manifesting in multiple areas, which is why I suggest that to everyone. It brings encouragement, happiness, when even though, like, listen, I'm not stupid. Most people's number one category is specific person, love, or money. Those are usually the top most passionate ones. Okay. Mostly, not everyone. I get it, but mostly. So I get it. All we care about is getting in our manifestations from those two categories. And I know that. But when you manifest in other areas of your life too, it helps build your faith. So that when your 3D is not what you want with your specific person, you have your belief and your faith to fall back on. You fall back on it so that you can look at a situation, a circumstance that you don't like with your specific person and say, you know what? I already know manifestation works. I already know it does. Okay. I might not like what I see in my 3D right now. I do not fucking like it. I don't have to like it because it's not my ending. So I know I'm still going to get what I want because I believe in manifestation. I know it works. I've seen it work. I've tested it myself. So I have my foundation to fall back on. So there's nothing to worry about. Do you see how much easier it is to get yourself out of feeling like shit because your 3D isn't the way you want it to be? But when you are arguing, and for what it's worth, I know you're not arguing to not believe. That's not, I'm just spinning off on your original question. But when you are so defensive about not having to believe, when your 3D isn't showing you what you want, who goes tits up losing their shit? Usually the people that are arguing for the defense of not having to fucking believe. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Most of the people who relentlessly spiral, they are the people usually losing their shit in the comment sections, and it's always same set of names. And I'm saying that because some of these names are the names that defend that they don't have to believe to have things happen. Well, if you spend a little more time working on your fucking belief, you wouldn't be spiraling as much. Things wouldn't scare you and shake you if you would work on your belief and faith. You would know that that damn 3D is old damn news. It's all it is. It's a manifestation of who you were. Nothing to be scared of. It has to bring you what you want. There's no such thing as you embodying the version of yourself that has your shit, or making the decision you are already that version of self, or at minimum becoming that version. No such thing as you doing that and then the 3D never reflecting. No such thing. So there's never a reason to really be frightened of our 3D. Do you see what I'm saying? So, no, I no longer full on panic over the 3D because of my belief, because I've made that a priority to me. And to be fair, experience on the journey. I've been in the community long before my channel started, obviously. So I have time. Time is illusion, but I have that. I have the experience of the journey, as will any one of you. Will have the same, experience. Kind of like having time in a company. Like, I've worked for this place for 20 years. Well, when you think about it, I've been manifesting for 48 years. 48. See what I'm saying? So no, I really don't. But like I said, I'm still human, and I still might not like something showing up, and I might react to it, but I get over it relatively quick because I know I'm not going to keep shitting myself over a circumstance, because I know eventually I'm still going to get what I want. So what's the point of me being in a bad mood about it 24/7? See what I mean? So no, I don't get too depressed. Okay? Okay. So hopefully, Kara, somewhere in there, your question got answered. I knew Hitman was here. Hitman is in the building. Love it, Mr. Hitman Thornton. Love it. Limitless Queen. Although it should say Limitless Queen Batch. Kim, you're over your 20-minute mark. Damn right I am. Damn right I am. Okay. Limitless Queen Batch. B Tech. Oh, Batch. No. B Tech. Okay, I get it. Damn it. Okay. I sent you an email of pictures of me and SP that I think you'll like. The email has Nicole K in it. I will be all over that. And wow. No dad joke. No dad joke. Batch. Are you feeling normal today? Are you feeling okay? There was no torturous dad joke. Shook. I'm shook. You're amazing today? Okay. I'm just double checking because I'm surprised. All right. Back to Serby. Thank you very much. Also trying to affirm SP takes me out on dates in the past. We were supposed to go on a date, but he canceled last minute, trying to purge the story. Okay, my suggestion to you, how funny. This type of a topic came up in the new channel membership yesterday. Just saying, you might want to join that membership. You know what I mean? And hot seat members. I probably shouldn't say anything because I haven't checked on it. I attempted to record yesterday's membership, but I have not gone back into Zoom and seeing that to check that if it actually recorded properly. But if it did, my intention is to upload it for the channel member, for you channel members to watch. Obviously, the channel members for that membership, but I didn't look yet to see if it. Well, I told you I shouldn't even brought it up because I didn't know for sure. So this came up yesterday, and I'm seeing something in your comment that right away I don't like. This trying to purge the story. Now, granted, I'm sure you just used that terminology because the word purge is all over this community, and I know that, so I'm not picking at you. But I do think it's important for you to let go of the word purge. I don't like that word, really. Purge, it just sounds shitty. And I think it's a limiting belief to think that we must purge things. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all about this. It's all about the wording of things, in my opinion. Hence why I'm so all over the you have to fix yourself concept mentality. I'm all over it. I don't like it. Because, no, there's nothing to fix. I'm already amazing. I'm already my new version. See how they sound so different? One sounds really fucking limiting, and one sounds like, gosh, I'm fucking amazing. Do you see the difference? So it's the same idea with purging. Oh, I have to purge this story. Oh, no, I'm a new version of self who doesn't have stories to worry about. See the difference? See what I mean? Okay. So we don't have to purge anything. We can just choose that we don't have any stories connected that are unfavorable. Right? All right, hold on. I see you wrote something. Like more so revise because we work together. So in the beginning, I was so worried about us working together, and now we care less. And I have seen more forward movement. He confessed his feelings too. Ooh, love it. Love it. All right. So yes, Mr. Forte, I like that. It's just now anyway. And I don't even know if you were talking. You might have been talking to somebody else, and that might have nothing to do with what I was talking about. But I'm taking it as, we should be in our present moment as often as possible. Meaning, in that present moment, you are deciding you are already that new version of self, right? Without thinking that there's an old story I have to get rid of. The shit in my self-concept I gotta get rid of. It was for me. Love it. Mr. Forte is good to me. Okay. He's also the reason behind my new tripod. Just love you, Mr. Forte. So yeah, And for what it's worth, if you are having a difficult time letting go of a story with your specific person, revision is always an option if you're finding it difficult to stop marinating on the stories, right? So let me say this. It's not uncommon that when we are manifesting a specific person, and if that person has canceled plans, especially if they've done it more than once, it's not uncommon, okay, for a story to start where we begin, and I want you to envision like a car accident. We begin bracing for impact. Like if we think our car is about to crash, doing this, bracing for the impact. We don't want to do that on our manifestation game. And when someone has done something to us, more than once especially, it is not uncommon for a story to start. Where when that person is now saying, hey, let's get together on Saturday, boo. Okay, I want to go out with you. I want to spend time with you, boo. And then Saturday morning you get the text. Or no, Saturday morning the phone goes off and you instantly get the pit in your stomach. Like, oh my God, I hope he's not canceling again. See what I'm saying? It's the bracing for impact. And listen, we don't have to be perfect to manifest. Please don't have that as a takeaway, because that's not what I mean. But we want to address it. We need to release them from that story. Because you can be deciding to be your new version of self. Yeah? New version of self. But if you're still thinking this person disappoints me, this person always cancels at the last minute, this person is just doesn't have follow through, it's a story. So if we're over here changing self, but hanging on to story, no, not going to be too beneficial to you. Not going to be beneficial at all, because it keeps your specific person in that story. So they have no choice but to keep showing up that way. And we fucking don't want that, do we? We don't want that. We want what we want. So if you're struggling to let that story go, begin revision. No, you do not have to revise every single time that they've canceled. But I believe everyone, if you really, really pay attention, when you're expecting that person to let you down again, one particular time will pop up first. Yes, the other ones might pop up in your mind, but there's always a first one. And it's probably the same first one, the first time they did it. That's the one I would choose to revise. Instead of troubling yourself to revise every single time, you could also just affirm that they've always been dependable. They've always kept their word. Do you see what I'm saying? I felt like something went like, shoo, right past me. It wasn't. Okay. So, and as far as, having SP take you out on dates, I'm always probably going to answer like, okay, so say it in past tense, like it already happened. We had the most amazing time together last Saturday night. It was the most amazing day ever. I had so much fun. It was the best ever. Do it in past tense. That's just my preference. You don't have to. Okay? Is all of that making sense? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Ooh, Taya Moss from Russia. Love it. And Melanie from the Netherlands. Logan from Ireland. Love it. I'm noticing all this today. It's because I want to travel. I do. Okay, what the hell? Oh, I thought I just lost everything. One moment, please. Hold on. Good Lord, I just lost where I was. Oh, just found it. Okay. Danielle Peaches F. You know Danielle Peaches, when I see that, I'm like, Danielle Peaches fuck, when I see the F. When I see just the letter F, that's the first thing I think of. That probably doesn't say much for me, does it? If you were new to this, what would your daily mindset routine be to create new beliefs and get your SP? If I was brand new to this. Well, am I supposed to relate this to how I was when I was brand new to this? Or do I get to be brand new to this and know everything that I know now? Which one is it? Because when I was new to it, no, that sucked. If I was new to this, that is who I was, a daily scripter. Okay. But no, I want to answer this as if you're coming to me as a newbie. And so I'm going to tell you what to do as a newbie so you can avoid doing what I did as a newbie. I want to go back to basics. I'm overwhelmed with techniques. I bet you are. And I say that with love. I bet you are. One moment, please. Because if you were in, you are in the membership, I think. Yeah. If you were in Tuesday's group, I brought up something that I also put in one of my newer videos that Mountain Dew Kim Betch. I know. I saw a video on TikTok where, no, like I said, this is not any offense to the creator. I think it was a meant for good intentions type of video. But I can't help but to correct it because it bugged me because I think it's setting the wrong message. It was a video where this girl, this manifestation creator said that we should normalize, exhaustion. We should talk more about it in manifestation. And my response, I didn't leave a response. This is my response in my video today. My response to that is no, we do not want to normalize exhaustion. I'm fine with we should talk about people getting exhausted, but that's not good. That's like as a negative. It's not good. If you're getting exhausted with your manifestation game, or AKA getting overwhelmed with techniques, this is what we don't want to be doing on our manifestation game. Meaning it's normal in the beginning. Right? In the beginning, when you're learning stuff and you're probably listening to a bunch of different people. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, Danielle Peaches. It's not what I mean. But in general, some people just start watching a million different creators and they all have different perspectives, some more limited than others. Then we get so overwhelmed with information. We want to do every technique that every new video discusses. And we exhaust ourselves. And that's not how this journey should feel. Okay? It shouldn't. And if you are feeling that way, and if you are feeling overwhelmed, that's another thing we don't want to normalize in this community, is being overwhelmed. No. If we are feeling exhausted, not only, number one, is it time for a fucking break. It's time to take a break. Same thing for overwhelmed. Take a break. And let's reevaluate what we are doing on our manifestation game. One of the most common things that I see people doing that don't need to do it is consistent flipping thoughts. Listen, I get it from a logical perspective. And yes, I know people are still teaching this in videos. This is why I said this in my video the other day. Please look at this. Listen to me licking. Okay. Did I just say listen to me lick? Pretty sure I did. Jesus. Really listen to me for a minute. When people are in videos telling you what to do on your manifestation journey, just like me, we are only teaching you from where we are on our journey and what current state we're in. Because we are always in a state, every single one of us. We're always in a state. Always. You perceive things specifically from your state. So when a person makes a video and says you need to watch every single thought, you have to flip every single thought. That's all they know in their journey. And that also tells you what state they're in. So that's their perception of their 3D world, that you must watch every single thought. You must flip every single thought. And when I say flip thoughts, what I mean by that is Every time you get a shitty thought, you have to instantly give it a new thought and panic because you thought a bad thought. Don't do that. And if you're new and you're doing that, stop. You're going to get exhausted at some point. You're going to get to that place. You are never going to be able to flip every fucking thought you have. It's never going to happen. Okay, we have too many. That's not a realistic approach to manifestation. So you don't have to do that, and please stop doing it. Your thoughts are a product of who you are being, also known as what state you're in. So if your thoughts are really fucking shitty and they're telling you that your manifestation game isn't going to work and you're never going to get your specific person, they're never going to change, that's who you currently are being. That's it. It's who you're currently being. So if you're brand new to this and this is the first time you're hearing somebody talk on what to do on your manifestation journey, and you feel like you're doing too many goddamn techniques, stop what you're doing. Ask yourself directly, who do you think you are versus what you're manifesting? So if you're manifesting a specific person, what do you believe about yourself when it comes to love? Do you believe that a specific person can just show up and choose you just because of who you are? Or do you feel your specific person isn't choosing you because there's something wrong with you? You're not pretty enough. You're not handsome enough. You're not skinny enough. You're not muscular enough. What is it about you that you don't feel good enough for your person? So ask yourself why right now you don't have your specific person. What's the reason why you are not in a relationship with them? What's wrong with you that you don't have your relationship? And obviously I mean that with total sarcasm. I'm saying your mind's going to give you an answer to those questions. And whatever those answers are, if it's something about you not being good enough, there you go. There's a belief we need to get rid of. That's a belief who I'm being right now. I believe, right, in this moment, you believe that you're not being chosen by that person because you're not good enough, which is all bullshit, right? It's a limited belief, and that's who you're believing you are. So now we're going to decide that that's not who you are anymore. Maybe you don't feel like a priority to your person. In my experience, not a priority is really more connected to not feeling good enough, because when I ask the next question, well, why aren't you a priority? Why do you think that your person doesn't make you a priority? A reason usually comes up that is connected to not feeling good enough, right? So ask yourself why you don't have your manifestation. What are the reasons why your person doesn't want you? Now, I know when a lot of times when people are face to face with me, they're afraid to tell me the truth, which is just silly. You know, when people get into coaching calls, they're afraid to say the truth about what they're really thinking because they think I'm going to judge them. And they give me the perfect manifestation answer. It's not everyone. I don't mean to say everyone, but some people do. That's the time to tell me the truth of what you're really thinking. So be authentic to yourself right now. Authenticity, we're not going to avoid it. And when I say be authentic, it means don't try to blow off what you're really thinking about yourself versus your manifestation. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Because if you're being honest about what is really coming up in your mind, that will help you decide that we're not going to be that limited version of ourselves anymore, right? The goal is to decide that you are the version of yourself that is having the desire. So if you don't feel good enough, you're trying to be the version of yourself who knows she's more than enough or he's more than enough. Right? You're beautiful, you're sexy, you're handsome, you're everything, you're worthy, you're deserving of your manifestation. Relationships do last for you. Love is meant for you, right? Whatever it is, whatever excuses your ego gives you as to why you don't have your manifestation, that's your focus area. That's what you're deciding you are no longer that person. So if you're brand new, I would tell you to do that first. Ask yourself why you don't have your manifestation, why you truly don't think you don't have it. I would also say to anybody manifesting an ex back, ask yourself why you lost your ex, why a breakup happened, why you really believe on the inside why that person isn't with you anymore. If it's a third party, third parties are usually connected to the not feeling good enough. Also, just not thinking relationships will ever work for you. But they're kind of, in my opinion, kind of everything always whittles down to us not feeling good enough about ourselves. Most things whittle down to that. So you're deciding to be your new version. How can you decide to be your new version? By either affirming it, that you are this new self, and tell yourself that relationships do work for me. I feel amazing in my relationship, or I'm going to, because this is who I'm becoming. I'm becoming the version of myself who is having the best relationship of his or her life. I'm becoming the version of myself that knows what true unconditional love feels like. I'm becoming the version of myself who knows that I'm beautiful, sexy, sassy, and saucy, no matter whether I'm all dialed up or not. I feel amazing about myself. Some people think that because they don't have a lot of money or because they don't have a great job, that their specific person isn't going to choose them. No, we're going to change that too, right? It doesn't matter what you do for work. It doesn't matter how much money you have. There are no reasons why you can't have what you want. That's who you are now. And you might want to be affirming or deciding that it's easy for you to become your new self. It's easy for you to believe that you can manifest quickly. It's easy for you to believe that you can get into the state easy, and that your 3D will reflect quickly, easily. That's what I would do if I was a newbie. And I would also, if someone was new, would tell them time to realize that your 3D is old news. It's old news. The more detached we become to the 3D, the easier this journey is going to be. And by detached, I don't mean you have to ignore with blinders on. I mean, you're looking at it and realizing it's old fucking news. It's an old manifestation of who I used to be. It is not anything in my 3D right now. There is nothing that can keep me from my manifestation. So it still has to give me what I want eventually. It has to, because I'm deciding who I am. And the 3D is always reflecting who I am. Do you see what I mean? You realize the 3D doesn't have power over you. Your 3D is waiting on your instructions. And your instructions are simply who you think you are. Your 3D has always been showing you who you believe you are. So if your relationships haven't been that great, if your specific person has been showing up treating you like dog shit, why? Why? Why do you think that you're not worthy of being treated like a king or a queen? Ask yourself these questions, and that's what you're doing. You're deciding not to be that version of self anymore. But I would not be going on this relentless, I have to affirm at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I have to set my timer to affirm. Now, if that is something you personally enjoy doing, do it all you want. But if you are doing it and it's fucking miserable, stop. Stop. If you're currently scripting every day and you fucking hate every second of it, stop scripting. Do what you enjoy doing for manifestation. If you're only scripting because you heard me say in a video that I used to script every day, stop fucking doing it unless you like doing it. If you don't enjoy visualizing and you're trying to make yourself visualize every day, fucking stop. You literally get to decide how manifesting works for you. You literally get to decide that. I've decided I just have to believe I am who I want to be now, and that my 3D will give me exactly what I want. That's what I believe to be true. So I do it. That's what I do. And that's how I manifest successfully And that's how I maintain my manifestations successfully. See what I'm saying? You're in charge of it all. That's what I would say to someone new and what I would do. Okay? And what beliefs to create? That is a per person answer, Danielle. It's a per person, right? Because everybody's got a different set of beliefs. You can tell that's what you believe, Kim. Love it, Lisa. Love it. See? It's per person. Because everybody's got different shit going on, right? Everybody had a different upbringing. What I can tell you is, man, do you have to go back in time and fix every ounce of your fucking childhood in order to manifest? No. You sincerely don't have to do dick if you don't want to. I promise you, you don't. If you're someone who's had a shitty past, whenever, childhood, teenage years, 20s, whatever, if you are someone who's had a shitty past and you just don't want to revisit, you want to just pick up from today and move on and manifest your dream life, you can. I promise you, you can. The mindset that you have to go back and heal before you can manifest your desires is a limited belief. Now, I know that there are people out there who enjoy going back and thinking they're healing and fixing things. I know some of you love that. I'm not judging you. You do what you want. It's your fucking reality. It's not mine. But I'm telling you, if you're someone who's more like me and you don't want to fuck around, I just want what I want and I want to be happy when I wake up in the morning. You can just decide that's what I'm going to do now. This is who I'm going to be. This is what my life is going to look like. This is who I am now. You can. You can, because the past, they're just memories. Don't believe every fucking psychology, medical, sciencey thing. You don't have to accept that as your truth if you don't want to. It is choice. I know that's controversial, but it's the truth. There are no limits. We just believe there's limits. It's choice. It's a fucking choice. I promise you. It really is. Okay? My God, if Alex was here today, Alex would be losing his or her shit, because I'm not sure if Alex was a boy or a girl. I don't know what Alex was. Alex would be losing his or her shit today. Marie Graf? I'm not sure. Marie. Thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Embodying the state of knowing I am God. Do I still have to focus on my specific desires? Why could I not say the word desires just now? I don't know. Feel sometimes overwhelmed. Love from Germany. Okay, interesting question. So and it's your first super chat. Thank you so much, Marie. Okay. I'm embodying the state of knowing I am God. Do I still have to focus on my specific desires? Feel sometimes overwhelmed. All right, so I want to dabble here for a sec on I'm embodying the state of knowing I am God. Okay, that's great. I want everybody to know that. But when you are saying I'm embodying that state, are you saying I'm embodying the version of myself who's aware of who I am, true consciousness? But I'm misunderstanding what that means to you. You see, it's literally whatever you believe to be true will be true for you in your reality, right? That's the law of assumption. So if you have the belief that you just have to embody the state of knowing I am God, if you believe that, and that's all that I need to do, and that will bring me my desires, the truth is, if you create that belief, it will have to be true. Okay? But if you are creating that belief and you are still over here concerned, that just doing that might not bring me everything you want. We might want to address that. So, embodying the state of knowing I am God, to me, now this is just me, that would not mean to me that I'm going to have what I want. That would mean to me, that's just me realizing I am pure consciousness. Do you see what I'm saying? So the intention behind that embodiment matters. And, you know, I see that you responded. So yeah, embodying the state of the woman who has it all. Will that be enough to bring your desires? Now, anyone with a logical thinking mind is going to want to say no to that. But I beg to differ. Because now just open up your mind with me for a minute. Often in this community, we talk about the subconscious mind as if it is this separate, dumb fucking entity from us that is so stupid, doesn't know the difference between, negative or positive. And you have to be specific because your subconscious mind doesn't know anything. And it's a separate dumb thing inside of us. Everyone, in some way or form, discusses subconscious that way. And this is where sarcastic and snarky Kim comes into the picture. What have we done? Have we spoken to somebody's subconscious and gotten an actual response saying, yes, I don't understand positive or negative. I don't understand. No, that is just a belief that we have instantly accepted from the medical community. I'm sorry, but that's true. Okay? I don't do that. Not very much anyway. I don't give a shit what science says. I don't care what psychology says. I decide what's going to work for me. And I don't think our subconscious is this dumb fucking thing attached to us who doesn't know us at all. How stupid. Our subconscious is a part of our mind. I'm just saying, okay? It's a part of our mind. And the consistent, limited thinking on your subconscious doesn't know the difference. Doesn't know the difference. Really? Who told you that? Other than someone, oh, well, we did this test over and over and over, and subconscious showed up and said, yeah, I don't know the difference between that. No, I don't buy it. I'm sorry. But I've never been the person that needs a scientist to back something up before I'll believe it to be true. Right? That's not me. Why? And this is my favorite one to use, but this is because I'm snarky. Because just because science says so scientists never change their fucking mind? They never change their belief. Listen, at one time, remember, we couldn't eat fat or you'd gain weight, right? Fat was bad. And anybody doing the Atkins diet was going to die. They're going to die because of what they're eating. Protein's not good for you. Do you remember? Do you remember that was a belief? And we all accepted that back in the day. We did. Okay? Pluto is a planet. It's not a planet. Pluto's a planet. It's not a planet. Nobody can fucking make up their goddamn mind. So I don't trust anything just because a scientist said it. See what I mean? See what I'm saying? So I don't believe that you have to relentlessly repeat. So, for example, when I was manifesting new love, I made a dream man list and I only affirmed, scripted, that I was in the relationship with the dream man. I didn't go over that list over and over and over. I trusted that my subconscious mind knew what I fucking wanted. But see, I also am not someone who marinates on my subconscious. I am someone who marinates on I am consciousness. That is God. That is the I amness. And I'm pretty comfortable in thinking that the God within me knows what I fucking want. That's why I just decide to be this version of self and trust that I'm going to get what I want. And I do. Do you see what I'm saying? But guess what? That's because I created that for me. That's the rule I believe for me. That's what I do in manifestation. I trust that what's connected to my body and my mind knows me and knows what I want. Because when you're saying I am the one who has it all, You might not say specifically what that means to you, but there was a flash picture in your mind just now. Flash. Very flash. You might not have focused on that flash of a picture, but it was there. And it was you having whatever all means to you. Do you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you have to decide for yourself what is going to work for you. So make that decision that it can be enough. But if you're not comfortable with really believing it's enough, then you might want to add some more specifics to make yourself feel better, which is fine. Okay? Okay? All I can say is, listen, open up your mind. And I mean this for everybody. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. It's the law of assumption. You can create any belief you choose. So don't limit yourself from somebody else's limitations. Open up. Dream. It's okay. It's okay. It's worked for me. Hasn't failed me yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to fail me. Michael Pitts, thank you very much. You are welcome, Marie. Me too, Al Moses 210. Me too. Okay. Michael Pitts, thank you very much. Lots of changes. Third party is gone. Well done, Michael Pitts. SP number 2 came in hot, but still nothing from main SP. Time to persist. Persist. Yes. We are going to continue persisting. I am so happy to hear that third party is gone. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. And I love that SP2 is coming in hot. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Well done, Michael Pitts. But SP1 will come in. Ask anyone in this community who has moved on to an SP2. And listen, they're not afraid to be honest and say, they moved on from SP2. Some of them did because they were thinking SP1 was never going to show up. Okay? So, but guess what? SP1 eventually showed up. So your original SP will still manifest, and manifestation is perfect. Okay? And I'm so well done on getting rid of third party. Well done. Lexi B, thank you very much. I have 2 tickets to see Beyonce in September. I'm manifesting me and my SP will be in a relationship by then and go to the concert together. Tips to ensure my 3D conforms way before then. Listen, I've been saying it multiple times in this live. My preference is past or present tense. So why not be affirming or visualizing from the placement of already going to the concert with your SP. Already done. It already happened because technically, right? Creation is finished. It's already done. So focus on, you can even be focusing on, is if you're at the concert and like looking at SP sitting next to you. That's what I would do. I would be, if I was going to affirm or script, I would be doing it in past tense. And I would describe the night. What an amazing night we had together. The concert was amazing. He was so loving to me. He was amazing to me. He confessed his love to me because that's who I am now. I'm the woman who gets it all. Yeah. That's what I would do. How exciting though to go see Beyonce. I want to go see Beyonce. Salty, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. Hate to keep bugging you, but could we talk? Some improvements within myself and SP, but going through a fallout with SP. Thank you. Yes, we can talk. Salty. Yes, we can talk. You are not bugging me. You are not bugging me. Okay? And you are certainly not the only person who has ever asked me more than once to chit-chat with me. You're not. You're not bugging me. No, it doesn't bug me. Okay? Yes. Yes, we can talk. And you going through a fallout with SP does not mean anything. Right? Just a circumstance. Doesn't mean anything. No panicking. Nothing to worry about. Keep focusing on who you're being. Things will fall in line. Okay? Just saying. Michael Pitts again. I'll be in England, Paris, Venice, and Rome the 10-26, so in October. Come with. Don't tempt me with a good time, Michael Pitts. What is this? Is this like a cruise? Is this like a scheduled tour? Look at you going all over the place. You got my mind going, Michael Pitts. It's like an impromptu meet-up. Oh my gosh. This is a maybe. This is a maybe. That's exciting. Rhonda C, member for 10 months. Thank you very much. Kim, the past 2 membership meetings have been great and so many tips. Could you talk more about inner conversations with yourself like you did in September? I'm feeling like your September, but I know I am receiving my desire. Good girl about receiving your desire. Good. Yeah, as far as the inner conversations, and I guess I should be more specific. Inner conversations that it sometimes is out loud. It's not always just in my head, in case anybody's wondering. And like I said, it's like having a conversation with my 40 self. But you don't have to have it with your 40 self. You could be describing your life with a friend, right? It doesn't have to be yourself. It's just that's how it started with me. It would be me literally describing, so like talking logically, I would be describing what my dream life, what I want it to be. But the way I was talking to 40 self was like I was catching her up on how everything's here. Like it's so surreal how I'm having all of my desires. Yeah, Poop's taking a nap. See what I'm saying? So I would be describing how I felt and what my life was like from my perspective. Not so much like, SP loves me, not that kind of stuff. More of, I have finally become the version of me who knows that she's chosen, she's wanted, she's desired, she's pursued. I finally am her. That's who I am now. And I know it, and my life is showing me it. But I never stuck to a script. I might not have said the same thing 2 days in a row. I just went with whatever I was feeling in that moment. So just total freedom, no rules, no restrictions. And like I said, it was just me describing how, holy shit, I'm living my dream life. It's really here. It's really real. It's really, really real. And I would allow myself to feel that way, hence embodiment. Feeling like, oh my God, it's here. Holy shit, I'm really living my dream life. Now, don't put the pressure on yourself if you don't feel anything while you're doing it. Don't worry about that part. But don't be surprised if you do start to feel some stirrings on the inside. Do you know what I mean? But that's really all I did. It was just describing what my dream life, like from the point of actually already being there and living it, is like. What it's like, what I'm living, how I feel inside, how I feel when I wake up in the morning, blah, blah, blah. That's all I did. So hopefully that helped. And I'm thinking with the conversation, when I answered somebody else earlier, I went into some more details. So maybe that will be helpful too. Hi, Kimberly. I'm new here and my name is Kimberly and I'm from Texas. I'm enjoying our talks. Love you. I love you too, Kim Sale. Of course, I love another Kim. You know what I'm saying? So clearly you must be fabulous. I mean, with a name of Kim and all. Meg, thank you very much. Member for 2 months. Kim, I'm sorry that I will bother again. Can you please just say again to me, Charlotte and Aaron, my buddy Martha, and everyone that we got this? I need judging as still 3D sucks. Love you in the group. Okay, you're not bothering me. Asking me a question does not bother me. Asking for a zhuzhing does not bother me. Hence why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. I like doing it. So yeah, let me get specific. You, Charlotte, Aaron, Martha, and everyone is gonna get what you want. Okay, did I say all the names right? But you are. You're having a circumstance in your 3D right now, and it might suck tits. It might suck tits. But I'm assuming that you are not looking at this circumstance as something permanent or cemented in your 3D. I'm assuming you're not, because there are no circumstances that are permanent, right? Everything's in motion. Everything's moving, right? And if you are all the names she just listed and everyone else, if you, listen, feelings are always valid. So if you're feeling pissed off at your specific person, your feelings are valid. Always. Now, although I agree and 100% believe like it's valid, how you feel is valid. You know, we don't have to enjoy when our specific person is not being that fucking great. We don't have to love it and pretend we love it when they're doing things we don't like. We don't have to. We want to see it for what it is, though. This is the manifestation of who I have been being, not who I am anymore. Who I was being, right? Direct reflection of who I was being. Meaning I was being a version of self that wasn't chosen, didn't feel good enough, wasn't feeling like a priority. But that's not who I am anymore. This is who I am now. And you're listing all the things, right? Know your worth. Know that you deserve anything you're manifesting. You're worthy of unconditional love. You're worthy of being in a relationship with someone who treats you the way you're desiring to be treated. That's your life now. That's who you are. Regardless of what the 3D is telling you, always remember the 3D does not tell you who to be. The 3D is reflecting who you've been. You tell the 3D who you are. You do. Okay? You can do this. Of course you got this. Of course you do. There's no such thing as becoming a version of self and then the 3D not reflecting it. No such thing. Okay? So yes, you've got this. All of you do. All the names. Charlotte, Aaron, Meg, Martha, and everyone. Y'all got it. Okay? Lauren, member for 4 months. Thank you very much. I have a mini manifestation. I thought about winning at least $1 from a scratch-off ticket, and I won 2. I only affirmed 2 affirmations that are powerful for me. Love it, Lauren. Hello, money manifestation. Love it, love it, love it. Well done. Thank you, Ashley. Please give Kim a like. I would appreciate a like. Thanks. It gets my fucking video out. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Just go boop. Boop. That's it. Okay? It's not like you gotta pay for every like. Just saying. Thank you to whoever just hit it. Thank you. Thank you again. Yeah, boop. Boop, boop. It's not that hard. You know? Damn. Master Moneyfester, I think I can speak in the name of everyone here. You are so appreciated by being authentic and the way you are. Thank you so much. That was so nice. Yes, give me a boop. Midtown girl, thanks. Boop. Thank you very much, Master Moneyfester. That was very nice. Oops, hold on. Okay. Is it Zara? Thank you very much. So I manifested my SP and I kind of ruined it. And now we ain't speaking. But I don't know if I want it back because he was kind of disrespectful. So I removed him because, bye boy. But something in me still wants it. So I don't know. Okay, Zara. Can I make an assumption? Are you newer to manifestation? Are you newer? And the reason why I'm wording it like that, because number one, as manifestors, we are not doormats to our specific people. We do not have to tolerate behavior we do not like. We do not have to. But when we are getting mad at them for, in the words that you gave me, was he was being disrespectful and you're not talking. Okay. And see, here's why I'm confused. One minute you want him back and the next minute you don't know. Which one is it? Do you want him back or not? Because if you do, we are going to have to address the fact that some disrespectful behavior came up here. If someone's being disrespectful, right, your feelings of not liking it are valid. But now we want to ask ourselves, okay, wait a minute. Why is this shit showing up? Do we have an assumption about our specific person where we expect them to show up fucking disrespectful? Do we have an assumption that they're going to treat us a certain way? Or is there a part of us who doesn't feel important? Is there a part of us who doesn't think that the person we love is going to be good to us? Do we have that assumption? Do we feel not good enough? Do we feel like we're not important? Priority. Right? We got to ask ourselves that question, because if we are feeling that way, we must decide that we are new self, the new versions of self. But while we're becoming new versions of self, we cannot be hanging on to, he was fucking disrespectful and I don't even know if I want him back. So bye, boy. Bye, boy. Yes, I get it. We don't got to take their shit. But at the same time, we can't hold them in a story of being a disrespectful bag of shit and then at the same time think we're manifesting them to show up as a better version. See what I'm saying? The holding on to the anger and resentment of that disrespectful shit. If we're going to hang on to that shit, you're going to keep him trapped as being that version of self. So you could be over here being like, no, I am my best new version. I am the version of myself who knows what I'm worthy and deserving for love. That's who I am now. But he's a disrespectful bag of shit. He will be reflecting him being a bag of shit. Or at minimum, hot and cold behavior. That won't change. The way we specifically feel about specific person fucking matters. Okay? It does matter. And what you think about specific person is a part of who you believe you are. It's all together in one big, nice, Long Island iced tea cocktail. So we want to let that part go. Okay? That's where forgiveness comes in. We don't have to tolerate it. We don't have to like it. But hanging on to it ain't going to help us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to help us. We got to let that part go. And letting shit go, forgiveness, doesn't make you a doormat. You still have a right to set a boundary. You still have the right to say, motherfucker, you are not going to talk to me like that again. Okay, that's the last time you talked to me like that. Thanks. You could still do that. Or if you're someone who doesn't like to be confrontational, you can still set the mental boundary of, I will never fucking tolerate that again. Never, because that's not who I am. Okay? But marinating and being angry about it, because don't get me wrong, obviously, can't you see that I would be someone be like, yeah, bye. Talk to me like that, motherfucker. Bye. But that's still me being a version of it myself that is expecting that shit to show up from that person now. We don't want that. Forgiveness. Okay? That's going to help you. Wishy3, thank you very much. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kimmy. How are you, beautiful? I'm fine. How are you, beautiful? I've been great, feeling amazing about myself and who I am. And honestly, that's all that matters. Love and miss you. Love and miss you too. Wishy3. Love it. And I'm loving that you're feeling great about yourself. Good. Good, good, good. Very, very happy about that. Joe, thank you very much. I've learned. Jute M is Joe. Thank you very much. I decided to set some boundaries with SP. From now on, she either gives me all or I won't accept anything, but I'm in need of some judging. You set the fucking boundary. This is good. This is good, Joe. It's good. Now what are we doing? Did we set a boundary and now we're shitting ourselves over the boundary? We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. There is nothing wrong with deciding I am not going to accept things I do not like. I love that. I love that. But while we're doing that, let's put the focus on who we are now. We are the version of self who is having the greatest love of a lifetime, the greatest love relationship ever. That's who I am now. I'm happy in my love relationship. I'm feeling unconditionally loved. I'm treated with love, respect, and whatever other words feel good to you. That's who I am now. So said person can reflect that shit, right? Now, just like I said to the person before you, if you've come to a place of setting a boundary, meaning you've decided that you're not going to accept anything or all, it's one or the other, whatever the previous things that were showing up that you did not like from a specific person, let's remember, we don't want to hold that against them anymore, right? We want to let that go so that person can change, right? We don't want to think of them as still being their limited, shitty self. Because if we're still holding them there, you know the deal. They have to keep showing up that way. We have to let that part go. So I'm just reminding you about that, okay? But everything's going to be good. There's no, like I've said to everybody else, there is no such thing as you becoming the version of yourself that you want to be. Meaning the version of you who's having whatever you want. No such thing as you becoming that version and then the 3D not giving it to you. No such thing. Okay? It's going to be good, Joe. Well done. I love when people find the balls to set some boundaries. Good. Listen, sometimes those boundary setting moments are the catalyst that, like the jet engine you into the newer state where you needed to be the whole time anyway. Sometimes it's that catalyst moment. I've seen that more than once. Amy F., member for 15 months, OG Amy, thank you very much. While listening to the game of life, I almost got sideswiped and spilled my coffee. I almost beat the hell out of the woman at the light. The irony was not lost on me. No, I'm not revising. B, spilled my coffee. I love that. I love that. I love you, Amy. You are fucking hilarious. Autumn, thank you very much. Your number one sticker. Thank you so much. I love it. Oops. Damn it. Oh dear. Did you just... Yep, we just updated. Hold on. No, I ain't gonna go there. Well, maybe I can do it from here. One moment. Damn it. I'm going to read this quickly just because I have to. Science is a constantly expanding exploration. It is not an unmovable declaration. Good science is a constant study, which can help guide us with best practices. And that's why I don't even like it. So that didn't sell me on liking it. I don't like it. I'm never going to like it. There's a version of me in another reality that probably loves it. Maybe there's another version of me that's a fucking scientist. But I don't like it. And although you are right in saying that it's not an unmovable declaration, but unfortunately, there are limited thinking people in the world who believe every last word that comes out of scientists' minds or the medical community's minds. That's my struggle with it. Is we do take it, unfortunately, as unmovable declarations. Unfortunately, we do. Do we even need, see, because it's going to lead us down a long, long road that we don't want to get on, and I'm sure nobody else wants to get on. Okay? Unfortunately, it's limited. It just is. No one's going to change my mind on that. Sorry. You'll have to choose the other reality where I probably love science. Go to that reality, because it's probably not going to happen in this one. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay. Mon H, thank you very much for the super jail, but it has no message and my screen updated. So even if you put one in the chat, which I don't like searching for them anyway, has been lost. So thank you. Vibes on vibes. Love it. Hi, Kim. Love you. Love you. I know it's petty. I love you being honest because authenticity is important. Hi, Kim. Love you. I know it's petty, but can I manifest the 3P cheats on SP? I'm hurt by him and want to give him karma before I manifest him back. I love your honesty. I love your honesty. Now, let's keep it real. Can you manifest that? Yes. Truthfully, yes. But at the same time, let's remember, with manifestation, there's never everything to change but self. And that's you staying as a version of self that's not going to be as pleasurable. Meaning, you want your manifestation. Do you want it to take fucking longer because all these series of events have to fucking go through? I don't blame you. I was always that type of person too. I wanted vengeance. If I was wronged, I wanted vengeance. It just fucking makes things take longer. If you want this person back, do we want all these events to have, you see what I'm trying to say? You're making that bridge of incidents take a little bit longer because now we gotta manifest this shit. How about just manifesting that motherfucker is like, oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God, I'm not in love with this heifer. I'm in love with her. You know, but you listen, it's your reality. You can manifest whatever you want. Yeah, be as petty as you want. Yes, it's possible to manifest that. It is. Okay? It is. Now, on that note, I am losing light, and I know my SP is wanting me to get in the fucking shower so we can leave. So I am going to go. As per usual, if you have purchased a super chat, okay, I will make a video answering your super chats. I have a long list of live stream super chats that I have to make, but I will make them. All right? I love you all. I will see you all probably tomorrow. Sparkle Glider, if you're still here, you will hear from me so we can chit chat tomorrow. Okay? Okay? Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? God damn it. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be good. Be good. We're the bosses of our realities. There's never anything to worry about, honestly. It's going to be okay.